Heavily armed federal agents carried out widespread deportation raids in New York City early Tuesday as part of President Trump's intensified crackdown on illegal immigration. The operation, led by the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, and ICE, targeted violent, undocumented immigrants involved in serious crimes, including kidnapping and murder. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem personally joined the action, arriving in New York to oversee the raids while wearing a protective ICE vest. The coordinated effort involved numerous federal agencies and began with early morning operations in the Bronx. Police sources revealed that the first arrests included individuals wanted for burglary, menacing, extortion, kidnapping, and other violent crimes. DHS spokespersons emphasized that the focus was solely on removing dangerous criminals. The operation targeted murderers, kidnappers, and individuals charged with assault and burglary, a DHS representative told Fox News. Among those detained was a Dominican national with an Interpol red notice for a double homicide in the Dominican Republic. Noem shared video footage of one of the arrests, highlighting the removal of a criminal alien with kidnapping, assault, and burglary charges. She stated defiantly, "Dirtbags like this will continue to be removed from our streets. We are doing this right, exactly what President at Real Donald Trump promised the American people, making our streets safe." One of the raids, conducted at an apartment building on Ogden Avenue in the Bronx, startled residents with a loud boom early in the morning. Witnesses reported seeing officers escort a man in shackles from the building. "His face had a real angry expression," said a resident who requested anonymity. She added, "I've lived here many years and never saw him before." The building's residents expressed confusion and fear over how ICE determined their targets. "Everybody is asking who else they're coming for," said a neighbor. "A lot of people here don't have their papers, and there's a lot of fear." Another neighbor described the operation as significant, with officers breaking down the door to the raided apartment. The family reportedly living there included a man, a woman, and several children. Despite fears among immigrants, some residents supported the operation. "They're going to get due process. It doesn't matter what crimes or if they're here illegally, they'll still get their day in court," said a neighbor. Since Trump took office, deportation operations have ramped up nationwide, particularly in sanctuary cities like Chicago, Seattle, Atlanta, Boston, Los Angeles, and New Orleans. Hundreds of criminal migrants are being rounded up daily as part of the effort to enforce stricter immigration policies. Tom Homan, the administration's border czar, explained on ABC News that the focus remains on public safety and national security threats, though the scope is widening. "You're going to see the numbers steadily increase as we open up the aperture," Homan said. "Right now it's concentrated on public safety threats, but as we move forward, there will be more arrests nationwide." President Trump's approach has loosened previous restrictions on ICE operations, allowing raids in traditionally off-limits locations such as churches and courthouses. These sensitive sites have long been seen as safe havens for undocumented immigrants. In response to the crackdown, New York City Mayor Eric Adams stated that the city would coordinate with ICE on handling criminal investigations while maintaining its sanctuary status. However, Adams acknowledged concerns about Trump's new policy allowing raids in sensitive areas. The NYPD reminded officers in an internal memo that while they can collaborate with ICE on criminal matters, they are prohibited from assisting with federal deportations, which are considered civil issues under the city's policies. ICE reported significant activity in the days leading up to Tuesday's raids. On Monday alone, agents arrested 1,179 individuals and issued 853 detainers, following 956 arrests and 554 detainers on Sunday. The heightened enforcement in New York reflects the Trump administration's ongoing effort to fulfill its campaign promise of prioritizing public safety by removing undocumented immigrants with criminal records. While the operation has drawn praise from some for targeting violent offenders, it has also sparked fear among immigrant communities. Many residents in affected neighborhoods worry about the broader implications of the raids and question how ICE determines its priorities. As enforcement intensifies, the debate over immigration policies and public safety continues to polarize the nation.